Hey everybody, today we're going to be checking out a little bit of Beyond Shadowgate. This is a point-and-click adventure game that just released, and it's the sequel to the original MacVenture Shadowgate. We played the remake on the channel a while back. This game is done more in the NES style of the style of the NES port of the original Shadowgate, which is probably maybe a little better known than the original like MacVenture version. That's speculation on my part. No relation to the old TurboGrafx Beyond Shadowgate as far as I know. And this was made by the developers who, I guess, created the original game. So, at least in part anyway. So that's cool. Yeah, we've just been thrown into jail here. I skipped the intro so we could get into the game. Let's go ahead and look around our cell. Mercifully, this game actually has mouse control, so you don't have to use a controller to move the cursor. Although you can, I think it does have controller support. Let's see, look at the dry straw over, you decide against laying down upon it. This straw is fit for nothing less than kindling for a bonfire. Well, we have some flint, so I have a farthing, which I assume is that some money. Let's see, one piece of Fenling currency. Yeah, we're a Fenling, I don't know what that is. They didn't even think it was worth taking from you when they threw you in jail. Okay. And then the flint, small piece of flint used to start fires. These are sturdy iron chains designed to hold the strongest human in place without fail. Luckily, they were not designed to hold Fenlings, and you easily escaped moments after being locked up. Let's see, this dark damp cell confirms your belief that this is the most inhospitable dungeon in which you've been incarcerated. Judging by the scrape marks, you guess that this bench is not bolted to the floor. Alright, I've already saved the game. It's easy to die in these kind of things, so I expect we will probably die. Alright, so nothing terribly interesting about the door there. First thing we really need to do, though, is this. Ouch. Ouch. That'll leave a bruise. Well, we can't commit seppuku here just yet, but give it time. We just probably don't have quite the right items for that. In the original Shadowgate, of course, you could easily kill yourself if you wanted to. Let's try to open the door. The hulking figure of the guard approaches the door. Quiet if you know what's best, else I'll come in there and teach you some manners. Maniacal chuckle follows the proclamation, lending credence to his threat. Okay. Well, I guess we don't want to do that. I'm gonna suppose we need to use... Like, we have metal and we have stone, so maybe we can use these on this somehow? Use the farthing on the flint? Item is useless here. What if we... other way around? Does not work. What if we try... With great expertise, you strike the flint against the steel... against steel, the straw, creating a... Hang on. With great expertise, you strike the flint against steel, the straw, creating a small shower of sparks. Maybe there's supposed to be a comma in there? I don't know. Despite your effort, none take hold and the flame does not yet appear. What if we do it again? Yeah, we can see something's happening. Should we move this? Your feet will not take you there. Oh, right, no, moving is for moving between rooms. What if we use the bench? Grunting with some effort, you push the heavy bench across the cell unit, rest against the front of the door. Okay. Now what? Do we... I mean, I guess we don't want the guard in here? Let's just see what happens here. Are we gonna just die from smoke inhalation? Alright, we strike the flint. Another shower of sparks. We jump with glee as the straw slowly starts to burn.
I
I wonder... Maybe we should have... yeah, I don't know, maybe we should have taken some and put it on here first to burn the door down. I don't know, well, let's take this to its logical conclusion. Smelling the smoke, the guard comes rushing to the cell. You hear keys jangling as he releases the lock and pulls the door open. In his haste to rip your head from your shoulders, he fails to notice the bench. You can't help but smile at the astonished look on his face before he takes a rather ungraceful dive and drops his keyring in the process. You pick up the jailer's keys. I wonder, let's save here. Okay, I think he's presumably out cold. Let's get out of here. Our flint is gone. You lithely jump over the bench, lithely? Jump over the bench as you exit the cell. Realizing you're still in a dungeon, you stifle your excitement and keep your eyes open for danger. Knowing that the door to the cell is still open, you could wonder if that guard could still be a threat. Okay, so that's a hint to, we close... You quickly close the cell door and smile as you hear the lock slide into place. That takes care of that brute, you think. An ephemeral creature appears before you. It speaks. Tee-hee. Look at you, Del. Yeah, that's our character's name is Del. What an interesting thing you are. I foresaw you rotting in that cell forever. And yet, here you are, defying your fate. This could be such fun. I believe our journeys follow a similar path. So I will join you for now. Much danger lies ahead, and I will give you advice, should it please me. Adventure awaits, and I find this dungeon quite tiresome, so let's go. And, yeah, there's built-in achievements. I assume they're... I'm playing the GOG version. I assume they're linked to, like, Steam or GOG achievements, maybe. There we go. Let's save the game. So we got a little guy here. Stay out of sight of the guards, follow their patrol, but remain far behind. So, only one way we can go. Hulking beast, a minotaur by the looks of the horns, patrols the hallway near feet in front of you. There's no way to just, like, wait, I don't think. Maybe you should take this. You cannot take it. What if I use it? What if I hit it? I just noticed a little punch animation there on the hand. Let's try going a different way, I guess. Not gonna be able to get past him, so... As you investigate the locked cell door, you notice it is stained. Your stomach gives a lurch, hoping the stain is not what you think it is. Did I look at it or did I open it? Oh, right, no, it's locked. Yeah, use the keys. Alright, with a satisfying click, the bolt inside the lock releases. The hinges groan as the door slowly opens. I'm shocked it didn't alert the guard, but okay. Ooh. A dried stain on the floor around the skeleton matches that of the door. You wonder who this person was that suffered such a horrible fate. What has he got here? To find another strap with the crest of Gwynenthil engraved in the diamond-shaped central divot. I think that's the town or the land that we're in. Yeah, basically the intro that I didn't play says that this game takes 35 years after the events of the original Shadowgate, and once again, Evil is trying some bullshit. Basically, I think the 35 years is a nod to how long it's been between the original Shadowgate's release and this game's release. Remove the remnants of the strap from the skeleton. The ominous sound of steps can only be the Minotaur approaching. So this means that, yeah, we're about to eat shit and die. It's like the death indicator. So I think you close the door? You decide stealth is your only chance for survival. This reminder races, your new friend pipes up. The eyes of the Reaper are upon you. Such fun. You have mere seconds before death takes you. Hide or you will die. So how does one hide in such a place? Maybe here? No, what if we just close the door? The door shuts moments before the hideous face of the Minotaur appears behind the bars. He catches the faintest trace of your scent and stands firm just outside the doorway. You hear the heavy thud of footsteps echo in the distance as the Minotaur gives up and continues his patrol. You survived again. Remember this, Dell. You must act quickly when you sense the Reaper's gaze, or you will surely perish. I think there is an option to turn that off and make it fully turn-based, so that you don't have like that time limit. Like if we would have just waited, I think we would have just died. So we'll probably open that back up. Get out of here like so. Now if we go backwards, presumably we run into the Minotaur and die. No, he's not even here. Where'd he go? He's disappeared. Oh no, he's there. So yeah, what if we just do this? With a look of pure hatred, the Minotaur hefts his axe and emits a snarl filled with rage. The glint of the blade flashes before your eyes as he neatly separates your head from your shoulders. With your failure, evil has prevailed. We are dead. And then it just took us right back, I guess, to the room just before we died. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So I guess, it looks like that one's barred up. So I guess we want to open this one. Right, also locked. So we want to use the keys again. Open that up. And I wonder if there's a way... If I right-click? Yeah, okay. This is like contextual action as well. The Minotaur continues his patrol, stopping just outside the cell. You hear his breath beyond the door, sending chills through your body. Close the door. The Minotaur continues his patrol. You are safe for now. Alright. Progress saved. Who's this guy? You keep a wary eye on the filthy prisoner, hoping that he won't touch you and give you some disease. You can speak. Yeah, there's actual NPCs in this game. Who are you, Fenling? It matters not. I am Edward of the King's Guard, master of the artillery division. Moons ago, we were escorting the king to the southern docks when we were ambushed by assassins. While many soldiers of the guard were killed, a few of us were imprisoned here to rot. The smells of this dungeon are of Gwynenthel, which tells me that friend has turned to foe. I know nothing else, but I may be able to help you. You have no hope in combat against the Minotaur. Perhaps you can use this rope to build a ranged weapon? Find a cradle and a small projectile. Ah, okay. You lean forward and extend your fingers far to grab the rope, trying to keep as far away from the malodorous prisoner as possible. Well, we've got a farthing, a leather strap, and a rope. Beyond that, I don't know. Saver game. Anything else? Good luck, Fenling, and since you need it more than me. So let's just... I'm just thinking we probably don't have quite what we need yet, but maybe we do. Use that on that. Aha! You're not sure if you should feel mischievous or heroic at this moment. We use the sling with the farthing. No. We still need some kind of a projectile. I don't see anything in here though, so... Alright. Minotaur is in the other direction, presumably. Or no, he's just farther up. Okay, I gotcha. Alright, well, last time this is gonna work, probably. Save our game. Let's open this up. Right, of course. Let's open this up. Minotaur continues his patrol, stopping just outside the cell. You hear his breath. Yeah. Close the door. Minotaur continues his patrol, and we are safe for now. Who's this guy? Staring at the unfortunate man, you can't help but think about your uncle's cousin's nephew, who was thrown into a dungeon much like this one. They stayed there for 3 days before realizing that the guards didn't lock the door. In this case, however, the sturdy manacle set about his ankle tells a different story. Listen, Venling, go quickly from here lest we both be killed. Escape this dungeon. Tell the people that Joshua, the king's counsel, is unjustly imprisoned. It has been ages since our party was assaulted and the king captured. They intend us to die here, but I refuse. I pried this stone from the wall. These forsaken manacles cannot be broken. Take it and find a way out. Free us from this pit. There we go. Now we're cooking. Cooking Minotaur brains in just a minute, probably. Self-contains an unfortunate occupant in the dungeon. Yeah. Just thinking about this little hole here. Alright. So let's open this one more time. We need to use this with this. Loaded sling. A look of fury paints the beast's face as he takes notice of you. The hulking figure of the Minotaur fills the hall, his axe ready to strike. There is but a moment before he buries the blade in your body. You must act now. What do you want to use it on? As soon as you start twirling the swing, you feel a magical influence take over your body. Death to the Philistine, you cry as you release the stone. With a sharp crack, the stone connects with the Minotaur's forehead, toppling him instantly. Elated, you resolve to never admit the shot was sheer luck, or explain why you randomly called a 7-foot half-man, half-bull a Philistine. Okay. Can I take his axe? You grab the axe and lift, but it does not move 1 inch. Not a Fenling weapon. Yeah, I think Fenling's, maybe it's like a halfling. Just making sure he's not going to get up. Is he dead? You reach for the axe to finish off the Minotaur. Despite pulling with all your might, you fail to even budge the weapon. Okay, yeah, he's just KO'd. Alright, we better save, because who knows how many turns we have. Okay, we're not getting that out that way. So this one's locked. Is that open? I actually didn't read that. I think I did unlock it. Yeah, okay. What if we go... Curious about going up, but let's try this. One more guy. Okay. The Royal Cell. The regal bearing of this man is not diminished by his unkempt appearance. The weary prisoner looks up at you. A glimmer of hope fills his eyes. He says, I know not who thou art, little one, but I have no choice but to trust thee. Know that I am King Arandi. Arand? Lord of Kaltorlin, warder of the southern seas, and still do I live. Listen carefully, my wayward friend. Fiends have usurped my castle, imprisoned me and my loyal confidants within this dungeon for reasons unknown. Without the royal seal, the claim to the throne cannot be legitimate, and another ruler may come to occupy my lands. Suddenly you hear the jailer, whom you gallantly knocked out, thank you very much, start yelling at the top of his lungs. The king looks alarmed, his speech quickening. Take this! He rips the emblem from his sleeve and hands it to you. Find the barkeeper. He and others I trust will recognize my crest. They show you the way into my castle. Outside the cell, the jailer continues to bellow. The royal seal is obscured by sorcery. There's a scroll containing the disenchantment spell behind a loose stone in a castle stair. Seek the hidden way from my chamber and say to thyself words from the scroll. Quickly now, you must leave before the guard returns. What is this? Upper part of the bone, sturdy and broad enough for you to hold with 2 hands. It appears to be pierce rats of the bottom half to a point. Give me that. Alright, we gotta get out of here. Let's do this. Really? Item does not work. Can't even use it on myself? Alright, well, we better get out of here, I guess. I take this torch. It cannot be taken. No torches in this game, I guess. It's a big part of the original Shadowgate. What did I say? Door won't budge. It's possibly barred on the other side. Well, what did he say? That the, there's something in the stairs? Stairwell connects the Castle Gwynenthal with the dungeon below. Maybe use this on some stuff. Doesn't look good. Let's see, let's get out of here. I heard rumors of a famous escape from these dungeons long ago. Let's search the cells. Okay. So here's our little hint guy. Probably just for the tutorial, I guess. Oh, maybe... Yeah, okay. We didn't try this door yet. Well, let's see. Look around. Notice that a thick layer of dust seems to be resting on everything within this cell. Obvious this particular room hasn't been used for a very long time. Can't... Oh, wait, no, we gotta use it. Did not work. What about that, though? That looks a little different. The grate is bent just enough for you to fit your fingers underneath. Unfortunately, it's too heavy to lift with your hands alone. Maybe we grab this guy. You wedge the bone under the bent grate and push down with all your might. Something gives way and the grate flies open just as the bone snaps apart. Fearlessly, you jump down into the drain, thinking that it can't be any worse than an enraged minotaur. You fall an indeterminable distance before hitting cold water. Gasping for air, you bob to the surface of a subterranean river. A moment later, you wash ashore. Shivering and coughing, you pick yourself up and continue your damp but daring escape. Alright. Well, we got out of like the first area of the game. There's more. There's like a town and stuff, I think. And I think I read that there's maybe a point in the game where, or some kind of like day-night thing where things change. I don't know if it's a day-night cycle or if it's just like as the story progresses through like the day or something like that. Some of the environments may change a bit. But I think you get the idea of what's going on. I guess the game also has multiple endings, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll come back and revisit this. This is just a little look at the keybinds if you don't want to use just the mouse. And then we also have a handy-dandy little map of the dungeon here. We're most of the way through it. But yeah, I'll let you check out the game for yourself and play through it if it's something you're interested in. And yeah, I don't know, maybe we'll try a full playthrough at some point in the future. But that's gonna do it. Pretty cool game. Looking forward to checking out more of it.